Hello and welcome to WhatMap for City Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm Bonbon B, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. Bonbon here, how you doing? Right, it's Tuesday. More importantly than that, it is DLC Tuesday. Yesterday is a day that the industry's DLC goes live. Now, if you haven't already started downloading it and you are concerned that it is going to break your game because of mods, and the modders take a little while to catch up with the game, that's just the way of life, I'm afraid. If you're worried about it, miss this video, go right to the end of the video and come back and watch this later. I'll still be here. I'll still be saying exactly the same things as I'm saying now. It's a recording. I'm sorry to break your illusion there. End of the video, there'll be a link to my tutorial video on how to avoid your game being broken. Go watch that, do what you need to do, come back. We'll be waiting for you, me and the others. We don't mind you catching up, it's fine. Anyway, that's the important thing out of the way. So now is your very last chance. It may already be too late. I have been warning you now. I've been going on about this for such a long time. Okay, today's map, it's a creator request, because it's Tuesday is request day, and we have done them in the past. They got 4 for aesthetics, 4 for gameplay potential, but only 2 for detailing. Now, if I'm honest with you, today's map looks great from up here. There are some problems with it in terms of it seems that they got a bit bored and gave up. That's my opinion. But anyway, let's give you your daily reminder. You know what to do. Get that finger waggling. Do it now for me, please. Do it now. That's right. Clicking like really does help support the channel. I thank you in advance for everything that you do to me. Do to me? Ooh, hello, Mrs. Do for me. Let's crack on before this gets dirty. It's Tevin Islands by Yritar. First of all, that thumbnail. Cracking. I'll tell you what, if the rest of the map was as good as that thumbnail, we would just go on holiday there right away. There's your start square. That's the last time I'm going to look at that. I don't stop at it during the fly through. You can see there's plenty of build plane there though, can't you? Now if you look at the resources, look at the trees. They seem to be pasted. Don't have a problem with that as long as it's not obvious at ground level. Off to the workshop, it's a mass transit map and there's a few trees and rocks to subscribe to. We are using the Clara theme and we're using the Clarity LUT. 4 LUTs are suggested. We're using the top one because that's the one that was suggested first. Right, okay, are you ready for this? Good. Right, it's an island. So basically we've got an island connection right on the edge of the map in a few different locations. It's fine. These are in the fog. I'm not marking anything down for this. It keeps the game playable, the map playable, without having to rely on shipping. And if we come across to the mainland, now this is all important from now on. If you look under the water, pull back a little bit, under the water, you can see the tunnel under the water. That's already a down mark, I'm afraid there. You can't get 5 stars for detail if you can see that. Now, we've got foliage on the road. And we've got slightly ugly terrain work. Just slightly ugly. But there we are. More foliage on the road and more foliage on the road. Now this particular road is a highway, it's a national road. The weird thing with this road though is it doesn't actually connect with the main highway connections on the map. Although it does obviously connect to the outside. We've got tunnels nicely done. Okay, credit where it's due, except for we've got foliage clipping through in the side of the tunnel there. We'll have a look at that maybe in a moment. Nice bridge, very nice bridge. See, there are parts of this, like, there you go, there's that foliage clipping through there. Aspects of this map that show that Yritar has some more foliage. I'll stop going on about the foliage. Has some definitely got some skills regarding detailing and regarding, in fact, the entire map as a whole. If you look at it from a distance, looks amazing. The structure of the map's really good. the detailing can be outstanding in places. There are some really interesting design areas, which you can see we're going to skip across one there. There's plenty going on with this. We've got some floating foliage there. Have you ever seen Weed High? Yes, there's a joke in there somewhere. Now this is okay, let's go down to ground level. This is one of the, I think, 2, maybe 3 limbo bridges on the map. We're not going to look at all of them, but that is not going to survive the donuts. It's not going to... No donut can safely pass under that bridge. And then, not only that, we've got floating rail. There's no support on that whatsoever. That needs a pillar. So we've got basically low bridges, floating bridges, another floating bridge right there, and foliage going on. See, the thing is, if you look at some of the detailing, it shows that... Which way are we going? We'll go... I'll tell you what. Let's have a look at the main highways. No, let's have a look at this first of all, actually. I want to show you this because this is nice. We've got a dam in place, already in place like that. And that's nice work. See, some of the details and the features are really nice indeed. So yeah, now let's have a look at the highways. Once again, off in the fog, don't mind this too much. And then we come across and we enter the mainland right here. And once again, foliage immediately on the highways. And that's not so good. In fact, there's an awful lot that I don't show you on this map with foliage creeping into highways. Now the next bit, this could be the best thing in the world, and it could be also dire. As you can see already, let's go down. Shall we drive up it? Shall we drive? Hang on, let's get onto the road first of all. Up the hill and jump in the road. There we go. As you can tell, there might be some pillars clipping here. Can't quite make it out for all of the pillars that are clipping here. Oh my goodness me. I don't know if it's hand-built or whether it was plopped off of the workshop. If it's hand-built, it's really nice work indeed, with a massive oversight of the pillars. Maybe the pillars aren't supposed to be here. Maybe they were built without pillars, and maybe there's a setting in the game, the no pillar setting, that needs to be set or unset. Maybe. I don't have the foggiest. Well, I do know it's a very nicely built spiral. Very nicely. Doesn't make any sense at all, of course, but hey, shall we just let it go? I think we should just let it go. More foliage, more foliage, more foliage, more foliage, and if we follow the road around this way, that's probably okay there. Oh dear. Have you ever had one of those maps that you think, do you know what? This map, if they'd spent the same amount of time again on it as they've spent on it, this map was going to shine. It was absolutely going to shine. You see the pillar work there. Nice work moving around the pillars and through the pillars. Nice bridge over bridge here. This is a nice bit. This is proof that they can detail. Absolute proof. Shall we have a look at the rail? There's a couple of rail options. I will just take this one. I think once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Foliage on the line, a tunnel. Yeah, comes across here. Another tunnel. Where's that one coming out? Over here. Actually, it goes all the way over here, actually, this one. Then this is the limbo bridge. Cuts through here. Where's that coming out? Over here. Lovely. Yeah, and it splits. Yeah, and that's actually a nice intersection junction going on there. Right, anyways. I think you've got the gist. I think we just pull back and ignore the rest of this while we get ready to fly over to Assetville for today's Asset of the Day. Nice one. And so today we have the Aquitania House Pack by Lord Granny. This one was #1 in the Steam Weekly chart show on Sunday, and it's a really nice pack of 6 buildings. Some of them you can push together, some of them you can't. Well, I suppose you could. Nothing to stop you pushing all these together and producing some sort of ugly mansion, because it probably would be. These are really nice. Only one going up to the 2nd tier, right in the corner here. It's looking good. Got garages and some, and it's all set for detailing. We've got no garden walls or anything like that. A detailer's paradise set, these ones, and they're definitely going to be appearing in this coming Sunday's Asset World, where I use all the assets that you'll see reviewed this week, plus those from just over a year ago, reviewed in What Map. in my own city build, which is coming along rather nicely now. So it's the Aquitania House Pack by Lord Grunny, today's asset pack of the day. Themington Island next. And this week we are looking at the Boulder City, Nevada by Douglas with the Relight Vintage LUT. And as those who watched yesterday's show will realise that I've actually published this in the wrong order. This is usually a Monday view, but we're straight in with Tuesday's view, Monday's view on the Tuesday, and Tuesday's view on the Monday. It's me, I screwed up, I'm sorry. Reason being was explained in yesterday's show, of course. Right, factoids, because factoids. The initials LBJ were common to Lyndon B. Johnson's entire immediate family. I'm guessing Loretta Bernadette or something. Oh, I'm guessing. In 1944, a French resistance fighter shot and killed 2 Nazi officers. It wasn't until the war was over that he reunited with his family. He learned one of the officers had been his mother's lover and was in fact his father, and the second officer was his father's brother, his uncle. Now that is just unlucky, I have to say. Anyway, there we are. Let's head back to Tevin Island by Yuritar. We have shipping routes. I don't have too many problems with shipping routes, apart from right angle turnings like there. This one cuts very nicely through the islands. It's a nice feature, and I think should be applauded for that little feature. And then right angle turnings again, not good for shipping, I'm afraid. Doesn't affect the game, it just looks horrible. It looks horrible. Right, okay, water flow. More of a detailer's map, because there isn't much in the way of water flow. Here's that lake with the this little bit of water pushing inwards, actually away from the dam. That's interesting. Got water pushing away from the dam, and then there's no water flow down here. We've got a little bit of water flow going, coming towards us. Okay, and that's actually pushing in from the edge of the map. So we've only really got edge of map water flow on this entire map. I'm not going to look at the start square. I've kind of like given up caring a little bit. And then if we come down here, we check out the water sources. It's only for the lakes. We've got a little bit up here for the lake up here by the dam, and one here with a nice water flow. Like kind of got a river feeding this one. So we've got we've got a water source at the bottom of this river, when this river could actually be feeding the lake. This is nice work. This is very pretty. We do have drowned trees, though. You may have already noticed the drowned trees there. I don't mind water foliage in the water, but I have to believe it. And this looks like a flooded river to me, but if you come up here, you can see the water is flooding out of, it's supposed to be coming out of this cave, but it's coming from every pig in where, and it's just too much. I'm sorry. It was a nice idea, and it was a nice idea that failed to execute itself. And then we have more drowned trees in the sea, some completely underwater, and the sand work under the water as well could do with a little bit of softening. In fact, the entire map could use a softening tool over it, I'm afraid. Frankly, it's a bit of a muddle, isn't it? It's a little bit of a muddle. Yeah, we've had a look at the port there, and yeah, the smoothing tool on the side of some of these. So I don't mind some of these actually, a little bit of, but it's the entire map. It's just a little bit rugged. Where I feel that the smoothing tool would bring out the beauty. We're using Clara for pity's sake, and Clara is a stunning theme. A stunning theme. And what have we got? Well, we've got all this. At least you can't see the patterns. You know, I said about the repeated patterns with the trees, how they've been painted. You can't really see that going on. Oh, a Bonbon Island. Oh, I don't mind this as a Bonbon Island. Nice little rockfall going on there. Don't mind this as a Bonbon Island. I could deal with that. Yep, got a little harbour going on there as well. I like that. Yes, nice work there. My favourite part of the whole map. I like the river as well, actually. I do like the river as well. So your chance to vote on this map. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Register your vote and it will go towards the end of the month's Viewers' Choice Awards, where I take the averages of all the averages and see which is the best map that we had. I like this spiral. We're going to use that as a thumbnail. We're going to use it. We're going to settle this down right about there and watch the shipping go through the harbour. Very smart. Okay, aesthetically. Now, honestly, I feel this map has the potential to be a 5-star map. I genuinely do. but it falls so far short. The best I can give it, and I'm being a little bit generous maybe, is 3 stars. 3 stars for aesthetics. Detailing, Yuritar traditionally gets 2 stars, and that is honestly the best I can give. Yet, once again, I think the potential that is there for a 4-star map for detail here, without question. Unfortunately, just falling short again. Gameplay potential? Water flow issues, and there's so much to fix before you can do anything with this one. If you don't mind fixing a lot of stuff and bulldozing this spiral, yeah, you can have a go at this one. It is playable, but beyond that, I can only give it 2 stars for gameplay. I'm sorry, Yuritar, I really am. It's Tevin Island by Yuritar. A map with so much potential, just feels that it was finished a little bit too soon. Right, anyway, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for another map in the What's Map series. Join me tonight for... Actually, I might not have anything tonight. I don't know yet. Haven't made it yet. And the links are going up on screen now for an old map that you can vote on. And, of course, for that DLC tutorial. Click that and check it out if you haven't done it already. It might be too late already, but do check it out, please, if you haven't. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. You've been very, very welcome.